Good morning. It is uh it is Friday. Well, actually it's going on 2 in the afternoon, but it feels like morning because we had a big snowstorm yesterday. It was absolutely a mess out there for my poor hubby. I gotta adjust this, excuse me. I'll fuss with this some other time. Anyways, we had this big mess of a snowstorm. We got nearly a foot of snow. Major traffic accidents on the interstate, and therefore my husband had to take a detour. And what would normally take less than an hour to get to, it took him over 3 hours to get to the store that he had to deliver to. And then, them unloading it for about an hour, and then another 3 hours to get back to the warehouse. So it was like 6.5 hours for a run that usually only takes about 3. And then they still sent him off to another store, but thankfully it ended up being it was like southwest, and he drove out of the nasty weather, but still it was awful. So he didn't get home till almost 5 o'clock in the morning this morning, and therefore I didn't get to bed till about then either, because I couldn't sleep knowing he was out in this nasty weather. It's not nasty right now, but yesterday it was horrible. It was horrible. So we're both dragging. I'm on my way to the chiropractor because my back is killing me from snow blowed last night for 2 hours and didn't get everything that I normally done because it was so wet and heavy. It was incredible. I mean, I got it pretty good, but it's not as nice as I usually make it, and I didn't get to make the paths to our burn barrel and compost and a bunch of other places that I normally do. I was so pooped, and my snowsuit thankfully is water resistant, and it was soaked on the outside, and then I was soaked on the inside from sweating because that thing keeps me so warm. So I was exhausted. I still am. He still is, but he just left for work, and he's supposed to go into New York, but they have the eastbound lane still closed last we knew, and I've been trying to find stuff on the news about it, online, on Facebook, everywhere, and there's no updates they said the westbound is open, but nothing about the eastbound, because of I don't know, it was like a 50-car pileup or something. It was horrible. I've never heard the scanner, it was an online scanner of the area, and it was nonstop accidents. It was amazing. Those poor people. Anyhow, I'm about to head out, and I'll flip this around so you can see the lovely snow that we got. Okay. About to head out on this lovely winter's day. Yesterday, starting out, nothing on the ground. Now, snow, 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 but thankfully, the roads are clearing off. Our township has done a better job than the state. My husband was out in this weather on the roads for practically 6 hours, okay, over here in Pennsylvania. He only saw one PennDOT truck, and it was parked. He was sitting at a country fair. He didn't see any other snowplows out there. And people say, well, they're probably on the interstate. No, they had the interstate closed down, all right? Oops, sorry about that, my radio. Anyways, No, they weren't on, they might have been on other parts of the interstate, but they had it shut down. They weren't letting people on the interstate. So, okay, they might have plowed it for a while, but not the entire time. And then he makes it over to Ohio, and he sees like 3 or 4 plows practically off the bat going up and down the interstate, getting it cleared up, and on the back roads even. So PennDOT has dropped the ball as far as I'm concerned. They have not been good for a couple of years or more. They had plenty of time, plenty of warning that storm was coming for days in advance. And they weren't doing their job. I think I saw a plow go past our place once yesterday. And then wee hours in the morning waiting for my husband to get home, I saw another one go by a couple times, once in each direction. But the township, I'm very impressed with the township. I'm on a township road right now, and they've been out. I mean, I think I saw them go down our road yesterday and wee hours this morning, probably about 2 or 3 times yesterday, and then another couple times in the middle of the night. So they've been doing a really nice job. And the sun is kind of shining. I don't know if you can see the really dark clouds in the distance, but they're still saying there's bands going through. So it's going to be hit and miss with snow. I hope I don't run into any. I really don't want to be in the snow. I don't mind snow as long as I don't have to get out in it. My original appointment for the chiropractor was for 11:45 this morning, but I didn't get up till like about 10. And I just told him it's not going to happen. So I asked them what else they had, and they had an opening for 2:15. So that's where I'm heading. Now this is a state route, and they got this pretty good. It's melted off real nice. They must have really doused it with salt. It's weird though, the regular lane's slushy, but the passing lane is clear. Usually it's the opposite. That's weird. Oh well. I'll just stay in this lane where it's nice and clear. What else? I'm gonna stop. Gotta stop at the credit unions, get some money out, and then get eggs. And I have to, well, I don't have to, but I like going to that salvage store, the warehouse. So I'm going to stop there because they got a big shipment of drugstore items like vitamins and cold remedies and all sorts of stuff, anything drugstore related. So I'm hoping I find some more like airborne and anything cold flu remedy, more of the natural stuff, or even like NyQuil or something, just to have it on hand, because there's so many bugs going on out there. People are getting sick left and right. So far so good. Okay, this salvage store shopping is becoming a weekly occurrence at the warehouse. I'll get right to it because I am tired, hungry, and need a shower. So, this stuff is not mine. I picked this up for a friend because she loves Pantene and anything, the nice brand name. She said she has to have that stuff for her hair. Otherwise, the cheap stuff, for some reason, it's especially for her kids and stuff, just doesn't do that well. So she said if I found this stuff cheap enough to pick some up for her. So I did. I kept texting her, and this Pantene, only $1.50, and I know it's a lot more expensive in the stores. And got her 2 conditioners and 2 shampoos, but they only had 1 Pantene shampoo, but they had a Tresemme shampoo. This was $2, but it's a bigger bottle, so that's pretty good. She was pretty happy, and I'll be giving that to her on Sunday when I see her at church. And I got a couple Atkins, what is it, mocha latte shake, and they were $3 a piece, which you know, it's a whole lot cheaper than retail, okay, no doubt about it. But I know I've gotten it for like $2 at other salvage stores, but they're a whole lot more farther away, and the gas getting there would exceed the dollar that I'd be saving. So, and they had Listerine, these huge bottles. They're over a quart, like a quart and a half, for $3 a piece. So that's a good deal. I found some Sensodyne. It's not the Pronamel that we like, but it's Sensodyne, and it's a cool gel instead of the paste. And I couldn't resist white peppermint M&Ms. Yum! I got 4 bags of these. They were $1 a piece. I don't know what I'll do with them. I know I'll eat them, but I might use them in a recipe or something for Christmas cookies or something. I don't know. Then they had this calendula cream. It's a homeopathic anti-itch, first aid thing. So I got a couple of those. They were only a couple bucks a piece. And I bought me some socks. They were $4 for 3 pairs, which isn't like awesome or anything, but they're really nicely made, and they're nice and thick and seem pretty sturdy. So I figured, and I needed socks desperately, so I got a couple of those. And I got this stuff. I've never had it before, but for a quarter for a couple of these effervescent tablets. It's supposed to give you mental sharpness and physical energy. I need both, and so does Ken, so I figured we'd try them. They had 2 small things, and then they had bigger ones here, and they were only $1 a piece. Well, no, this was $1. Okay, yeah, $1, but it says $1.50. I know he just charged me $1. So anyhow, I got more emergency stuff. They had cranberry pomegranate, which sounds good to me. So this stuff is like $10 a box in like at Rite Aid and stuff. I looked one day and it's like, oh, I guess $3.50 is a deal. And they had tons of this airborne stuff, different flavors, as you can see. And they were only $1.50 a piece, so I bought all that they had. We like putting them in our drinks and sipping on them all day, especially this time of year, to build our immune system. Then for Ken, I got these Nature Valley protein bars. He likes the chewy kind. He doesn't, because the other kind just crumble, and that's not good when you're driving a semi out on the road and have it crumble all over the place. So anyways, that's my bounty of the day, and I guess that's about it.